What's up everybody? So in this video we're going to be going over the entire quest for the armor synthesis introduction, which basically just gets you started on armor synthesis, and it lets you 5 free Synthweaves to Transmog, basically one full set of armor or just 5 pieces of armor. Alright, so let's get started. So when you start this season, you're going to come here to Banshee, and he's going to have 3 things for you. One of them is the quest for this season's ritual weapon. Another one is the catalyst quest for the Cryostasia 77K sidearm. And he's going to have this quest here called Armor Synthesis Introduction. And this is where you're going to actually start the quest to do the armor synthesis and get yourself 5 free Synthweaves to create one full set of armor. So the first step in this quest, pretty straightforward. You just go and you talk to Ada 1. And Ada 1 is actually down where she used to be. And we'll go there now. So Ada 1 is down here in the NX. She's actually in the exact same place she used to be when she was here a couple years ago during Season of the Forge. Just the door's a bit bigger instead of that small one there on the right. She's here in this room, and she actually has some dialogue for us. So here we go.
Before I opened my doors to Guardians, I watched you thrash through your collective existence. Loss never so much as hindered your destructive stride. The Red War, a Vanguard's death, mere hiccups. Back then, I judged you as callous. I assumed it was easy for you to rebuild, because your condition makes you incapable of caring about anything ephemeral. Now, I find myself in a dark hour, and I must admit I am envious of your tenacity. The Black Armory was founded to stand against the coming shadow. But when the darkness returned and our defenses faltered, my work made no difference. Humanity's focus shifted to the stars, and now the forges are gone. If I hope to maintain the Armory's legacy, it's clear I must build something new. The fallen refugees who fled Europa tell of some unfinished Braytech research on matter programming. I believe it could be a new start for the Armory. I've used the Vanguard network to download as much as I can, but some branches can't be accessed remotely. And Europa remains a dangerous front for the Lightless. I need you to enter the Braytech facilities and download the data manually.
So, Ada 1 tells you that the Black Armory forges have been lost. In their absence, she is working on a new project. Some unfinished research she unearthed in the Braytech archives on Europa. She says she needs help retrieving the last remaining research data from Europa's surface, as it's not accessible by the network. So, we travel to the Braytech facility on Europa, so let's go there now.
Access protocols. There might be one in the nearby offices.
So you come into the Braytech facility, and you're going to come right up here to a little terminal.
I'm receiving data now. Oh, this is incredible work, and well annotated. So that's how they solved for diatomic partitioning, and the macrofusion blending is just... Apologies. It's just exciting to see the final pieces in front of me. There's a component listed here, some sort of processing unit to calculate the threading algorithms. Looks proprietary. See if your ghost can scan for it based on these parameters. I doubt we'll be able to recreate another one, and none of this will work without it.
So this next part might seem a little tricky, because it's right back in that room. But you see, there's a little door right over here. Took me a second to find it, but come back through this door. She noticed I got a little confused by the little scannable here. But anyways, you come back through this door, and you scan the item right here.
Yes, that's it. Meet me back in the armory hall, and we'll see what this puzzle looks like when finished.
So we come back to Ada 1 here in the tower. Good, Ada says as she types feverishly on her workstation. I used the data you streamed from Europa to make some final adjustments to the device. The original plans from Clovis are out of reach. Whatever he wanted to make from this, it requires theoretical allies that don't exist. Given what we know about him now, maybe it's best that if his vision never comes to fruition. In any case, I was able to use some concepts from the original Forge designs to finish the prototype. It's my own design now. She steps back from the workstation. The processing unit is the final piece. You retrieve it, it's only fair that you get to close this out. Interact with the Loom prototype to connect the processing unit. So, we now go interact with the Loom.
Just a friend to a black armory weapon.
So, we come up here and we interact with this giant Loom. And then once we do that, we go right back to Ada, and she's going to have some more dialogue for us.
Incredible. I felt confident in my interpretation of their schematics, but to see it actually working is something else entirely. When I used to think about the armory, about my responsibility to it, the weight was almost unbearable. Even in this body, I felt like I could never get enough air. Now, for the first time in a long while, I feel relieved and eager. The Synthweave produced by this prototype won't provide combat effectiveness, but I will continue to explore possible applications. Perhaps Ikora could use it for disguising her hidden. With more tensile strength, it could reduce maintenance time on Redjacks. I don't know what discoveries lie ahead, but I'm eager to find them. Thank you, Guardian. I can't express what this means to me. Now, shall we give it a try?
Ada is awestruck at what she has accomplished with the Loom and relieved to have a new beginning for the Armory. She thanks you for your help and expresses excitement about the future. That is actually the final step of the Armor Synthesis Introduction quest, and you get 5 pieces of Synthweave for each class to transmog 5 different pieces of armor for each of the classes. Now, tying it all together is the beginning of another quest in which you'll go through the different steps to do the bounties to create more Synthweave material to transmog more armor, and that will be coming in another video later. But in the next thing, we'll actually go through what it's like to transmog armor.
Give to be working with stocks
So,
and barrels.
to transmog armor, you're going to open up your character screen. And then you're going to press down. And you'll see it's a little bit different. We have emblems there on the left, and on the right, we'll have appearance customization. Open that up, and you'll see this new screen. So, under helmet, we'll start there. Going to look at its appearance, and then you'll see all the different pieces of armor that's in your collections depending on what all you unlocked. You know, we have legendary gear, we have gear that was sunsetted, we've got blue gear, there's green gear, there's even the basic starting level white gear. So, to transmog, you find the piece you want, you press unlock, and there we have it. It is now unlocked, and then you just go back to that piece of armor, you select apply, and it's a universal ornament, and there you have it. As you can see, that's actually the Scourge of the Past raid armor. I really enjoyed that, if you couldn't tell from my other video I just uploaded. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty cool that we finally have it. But yeah, there it is, Transmog. It's pretty cool. And here shortly, going to go over how to do the armor shaders, because that is a little bit different now. So armor shaders, you just go to this little tab here. You'll see all your armor shaders, no longer on that one inventory screen. And you no longer have to select an individual piece of armor for each shader. It's just a select all now, and it costs 2,500 glimmer, basically the same amount it would cost if you applied it to each piece of armor. But yeah, that is armor synthesis, that is how you transmog, and that is the entire armor synthesis introduction quest. If you like this video, if you found it informative, a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. Again, I'll have a video up on the whole tying it all together quest here shortly, and here's until next time.